Okay, guys, can you hear me now? Let me know real fast because that is a bit frustrating when I'm sitting here talking and nobody can hear me. Jan is in here. Mom, Lori Carp, Sarah. Just wanted to pop in and say howdy. Sarah can't stay. About to go back to the hospital to visit my mom. That is okay, Sarah. Understand that. You can hear me now. Awesome. So I bought a new microphone for the phone and tested it out and it worked. Tested it with my nephew and it worked. And then the first time I tried to use it, I had to have done something wrong. It does work. Um let's see. Hey Jovita. So I film with this iPhone. This is the only camera that I have. And so I bought this microphone so that I can set the phone up on a tripod and walk away a little bit and do what I need to do, and you guys can still hear me. Plus, it is supposed to kind of, um, how do you say, buffer out the background noise. Buffer, is that what I'm looking for? But it didn't work. This live stream. I'm gonna have to do a private live stream to practice this. Hovita says she can hear me loud and clear now, though. Charles, hello, hello, Alex, what's up? And Brenda. How have you guys been? It has been a little bit since I've gone live. I haven't gone live since, uh, well, before Greg moved out, a couple of weeks before Greg moved out. Jan is in here. Lane says, hello, Mom Gentry. How is everybody's new year so far? I am glad that 2023 is over. Diane McMahon's in here. I'm glad 2023 is over. That was um it was rough. The whole year was rough in a lot of different ways. Uh so I'm just glad it's over. I am concerned about 2024 and what it's going to be about. I don't know about you guys, but everything going on, I start to say politically, but it's not just political. Um, Not just in America, but worldwide. There is conflict. There is a lot of things. What is it? Japan that just had an earthquake, a pretty good size one, and it seems like we have a lot of that stuff going on. A lot of just stuff going on, and so we will see what 2024 brings. But I hope it's better than 2023, or I um, started to say something that probably wouldn't sound right. Robert Mack Media is in here, and Little Southern Brothers. I need to find some peace and quiet where I can meditate. Yeah, Brenda, I am with you. Dusk says it sounds perfect now. I bet you guys can hear the dogs. If you've been keeping up with the videos, um, I had too many dogs before. I had 6 dogs before. Now there are 8 here, and they're what you're hearing. If you can hear the dogs, they're outside barking at and who knows what. Southwest Living with Val. Hello, Val. Robert McMedia says, please hit that like for Lori. Thank you. Debbie says, it's all in the Bible. It is. Ovita says Japanese earthquake kills 48 people. See, hadn't even read that. I haven't been really keeping up with the news. I can't help. I see some of it. Just you go to check your email, and there's Yahoo News, and there's news on the front page of Google and every other browser that you use, except maybe DuckDuckGo. Yep, I hear the dogs. Fewer predators that way. Yeah, but sometimes the sometimes the dogs are the problems, are the predators. What mic did you get? Donna, I don't know. Ah, okay. I'm gonna try to show you. I don't know if you can see that, guys. I don't know if you can see that or read that. I can see it, but I can't tell you what it says. And my nephew and I, we tried it out, and it does work. It did pretty good. I mean, it was decent, and they're not expensive. It's just that when I started the live, I did something wrong. I just need to do a private live and have a few people in there and try to figure out what I did wrong. Yeah, I was okay. So what I was gonna say, what I was gonna say, Jovita says, smash the thumbs up. Absolutely. When you smash the thumbs up, rumor has it that YouTube says, hey, these people are interacting. They like what's going on. Let's show it to a few more. That's what they tell me. So if that's the case, go ahead and smash that like button. Yeah, I can. Well, how do you pronounce that, Jan? But yeah, we are in some rough times. Just that's just the times that we're in. It's definitely it is rough, but it's exciting at the same time. Just to understand the times that we are living in, it just it seems unreal sometimes. Oh, have you tried those? Has a really good sound. Yeah. Kay Barnes is in here. How are you? Glad to see you in here. Moodoo. That's how you pronounce it. The microphone. Jan Davis. Hi, Lorie. 2024 will be as good. Whoops. Will be as good as we can make it. Moodoo. Moodoo it is. Always do on the way in. All right. Yeah, don't check it, Elaine, by smashing it again, because then you just uncheck it. I saw that Ed Kirkpatrick was in the other one, and he didn't make it, hasn't, or at least hasn't yet made it back into this one. I don't know if you guys saw on the video, what, two videos ago? Yes, 2 videos ago, I had a shirt on that he had sent me. K Barn, sick as a dog. When you was sick, what meds helped? When I had the COVID? Look, I don't know what I was on actually, either time. I was sick twice, and I don't, one was an antiviral of some sort. I didn't know that they had those. And then the other was an antibiotic, but I don't remember. I don't remember the name of it. Mom, I think you took the same thing. Do you know what the medications were when we were sick? Robert McMedia says, believe in God and have faith in yourself, and life's great. Life is a blessing. It really is, but it is worthless without God, and eternity is a curse without Him. Elaine, Lorie, are you using the mic now? Dave and Daisy and Wiley. Dave and Daisy and Wiley. Yeah, they're not in here, are they? I'm not using the mic now. I took it off because I wasn't sure how to use it. Linda Douglas smashed that thumbs up for me. Thank you. On the last video, if you have not seen the video that I put out Sunday, please go take a look at it. the 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 views are down a little bit, but the audience retention is a little higher. So not as many people are choosing to click on it. Maybe it doesn't seem like a good topic for them, or the thumbnail is not good or something. But those who do watch it are watching more of the video, are watching it longer than most of the other videos. It's got a longer retention rate than the other ones. So check that out. I don't really get, when I do anything about the goats, I get fewer clicks. I get fewer views on the videos, and it's really strange to me. Because one of the things that I do is goats. Like, I have the cows, I have the chickens, and I guess I do dogs now, and cats, and goats. Goats, I have, as many goats as I do anything else. And so What is that? Actually, Sarah, that might have been what I was on when I had the COVID. Probably was. But anyway, people don't like the goats as much, um, except the babies. They like the baby goats. Goats are hard. I mean, like um, if you're thinking about goats, really think about it. I did not do enough research, and I learned real fast about goats. I don't know like everything about goats, but there was I've learned a lot in the last just few years. God is amazing. This is right. Jan watched it. Holidays, I would bet. I don't I don't know what that's responding to. I'm sure I said something. I live in southern Missouri watching Lorie live from Thailand on vacation. How long are you going to be in? You've been in Thailand for a minute, haven't you? Cheryl, guess. How is Greg doing? I am assuming he is doing fine. Mostly texting with him. I mean, we're not talking a whole lot, but when we do, it's usually text. Um, and he says he's doing fine. I mean, that's all I know. He's not in Job Corps yet. The last time I talked to him was I th- I think it was the end of last week. Today is what? Today's Tuesday. So yeah, the end of last week, Job Corps called me and asked me some questions, and then after that, I spoke to Greg a little bit about it was about Job Corps. So he should get in there. Just I would assume by now, really, but I don't know. Hovita said that was a good video. Do I use TubeBuddies? No. I right now I have looked at TubeBuddy. I have signed up for TubeBuddy, and I used it a little bit, and then I got off of it, and now I'm trying vidIQ, and I'm about to get off of it. It's more money than what it is worth for me. I feel like there are some things about vidIQ that I like, and I'm sure there are things. Well, there are things about TubeBuddy that I liked, but like the A/B testing. But YouTube's about to put that out for all YouTube channels, the A/B testing. So I mean, that doesn't. There's no need to stay on TubeBuddy for the A/B testing. Cheryl loves goats. Don't know what that link is. Watch the video, Avita says. Okay. Enjoy all animals, but my favorite is cows. This spring, I should have baby goats, little kids, and calves too. I just don't want any baby dogs or baby cats. Brenda Hall says, I love anything you do on a video. I do a video on. I watch a family with mostly goats. See, I do have some. I do have some subscribers that I mean the analytics doesn't like tell you um, who. Like I've had people try to explain themselves to me when they don't watch a video or when they I don't know do different things because some people think that I see more on the back end of my channel than what I really see. So when you guys do something, thumbs up, thumbs down, watch it, don't watch it partway through, skip the ads, whatever it is you guys are doing, good or bad or something in between, it does not show the YouTube or the channel. It doesn't show me what you've done. The only thing I can see is that that identifies you is your screen name when you leave a comment either in the live chat or on the comment section of the videos. So like I can see how many thumbs up and thumbs down, but I can't see who it is specifically. Can you guys? The fan just came on the stove. Can you hear that? When the fire gets hot enough in the stove, the fan comes on. Um, and I hope it's not too loud. But so I can't see, like I don't even know your personal names. If your username is something other than your real name, I have no idea. I have no idea who you are. And the only way I know you exist is if you comment. Uh, but what the analytics does show me is like a percentage. I have an idea of who my audience is. The I know more women watch than men, and I know the age group that watches. I know that most of my audience will watch me on, like, some people watch just the live streams, and some people, and they've been missing out because I haven't been doing live streams, but some people watch just the videos, the long term videos, the long videos, and then some people watch just the shorts. But a lot of you will watch me across the board, like you'll watch the lives, you'll watch the long videos and the shorts. So I mean that's really awesome. Not everybody has that, and so I'm very thankful that you guys do that. I assume you watch the commercials. That's how I get paid on YouTube, and I don't get paid. You get paid by views, and so I'm not really getting paid a whole lot now yet, but I am monetized, and the more views I get, the more uh, that you guys watch the commercials, I'll get paid by YouTube. But a lot of times, YouTubers get paid by sponsorships. Like you can make more money with sponsorships than you actually can getting paid by YouTube. Brenda Hall. I can hear the dogs, and it's distracting me because I'm wondering what's going on outside. That that black and white dog. She's out running around. She can do whatever. I mean, she. I can't keep her in a fence. I can bring her inside, and she does okay inside. But I didn't want her in here while I was doing the live stream. Brenda Hall says, "I love anything you do on a video." Oh, okay, I read that. My ground is wet, and goats carry a bad parasite load here. It is tough. Charles, it does that here in the spring for sure. Right now, I'm not so worried about it, but in the spring, it's a big deal, especially for the babies. That's one of those things that I had to learn kind of real quick because I lost a kid the first year that I had kids, and due to coccidia, and it made me losing that kid, and I'd already had a home for her, found a home for her, and then I lost her um, because she wasn't weaned yet, and I lost her before she ever went to her new home, and I felt so bad that, like, that made me do some research. Definitely don't know everything about it. Some people have, like, the types of medications memorized, and even their dosages, and I don't. I have to look it up each time. But Elaine, I watched the whole video. I was referring to low counts on people watching. Now I gotta go look back. Oh, okay, yeah. Are you talking about the holiday thing? Paula Harvey. Rubber Max says, I'm staying in Thailand till January 29th and going back to Vietnam till March, then back to Missouri. That's a long vacation. They can be. I've got the little ones. That's I wouldn't be able to handle, especially by myself now. There's no way that I could handle, like, River. I don't know how much she weighs, but I don't think I could pick River up. And it's a good thing she kind of follows me around, because I don't think if she was mean, if she headbutted me, or she tried to get away from me, I don't think I could. I mean, physically, there's nothing I don't think that I could do. Brenda Hall, how's Greg doing? Any homesickness? I don't know if he has. I don't know about the homesickness. I can't tell. I can't tell. He seems to be doing okay. I'm assuming all of you in here, I don't know, but I'm assuming that all of you in here know that Greg was adopted. If you didn't, we did put up a video last February because that's when I adopted him. Well, I didn't adopt him last February, but the month of February is when I adopted him. So we did put a little video out on that, and me talking about my experience and him talking about his experience. And so the relationship is a little bit different than if it well, not I start to say if it was a biological thing, but that's not even true. Greg was 12 years old when I adopted him, and he turned 13 the next month. And so in that there's difference in if I'd had him as a baby and him coming in that late. He might have a little bit of homesickness. Right now, though, he's playing. He's in a hotel waiting on Job Corps to call him in, and he's playing video games. He is lost in the video games, uh, playing way more video games than I would have let him hear, and more than what Job Corps is going to let him play. But yeah, he's definitely playing video games because that's what he's talking about when I do talk to him. Well, we talk about things that need to get done in Job Corps and stuff like that. But I hope that answered your question because I got carried away there. Charles Vickers, did you know that pumpkins are a natural dewormer for goats and pigs and chickens? I heard. Elaine, I heard it's for chickens as well. Yeah, I figured that out, Jovita. Susan, Peggy, Zion, you don't hear, you don't, okay, good. Robert Mackle, I watch almost all your videos unless I'm traveling and miss it. I usually go back and watch. Love animals, especially the white dog with black head who jumped on the tractor. She jumped on the tractor because she's scared of the cows, but I saw her out there. She got in trouble. I think it was yesterday. She got in trouble because she was out there chasing a calf. I mean, that calf is usually chasing her, but this time she was chasing the calf. And so I don't need her going to the neighbors and chasing their calves because she'll get shot like that. The fan's low. Okay, I didn't know. And Brenda can hear it. Heaven can't wait. Like that name. Cindy Grimm, I like and watch all your videos till the end. I am old age group. Cindy, you're not alone there. That's yeah, it's the age group. Thank you for watching. Love how strong you are and how you haven't been alone. Wait, I love how strong you are and how you haven't being alone kept you from doing what you need to do. Haven't okay, let being alone kept you from what you need. I am, Paula. I'm nervous about spring. I was like when I did the when the winter solstice came and I did the video on that. I was excited. I got to the darkest part of winter, and actually that is officially the beginning of winter. But I got to the darkest part of the season, and now I know that it's getting lighter a little bit each day. I got super excited, and then I think it was this past weekend. I was outside working, and there were things that I was doing. I was thinking, I can't do this in the warmer weather because of the snakes. We have a lot of copperheads here. I hear that we have rattlesnakes here, not a lot, just rarely, but they have been seen here. We do have a lot of copperheads and spiders, and snakes don't bother me. I don't do poisonous snakes, and I hate spiders. Spiders scare me. Like they do. It's a phobia with the spiders. But then as I was thinking about, the things that I need to get done during the winter while I can, and I thought about the things that I'm going to be doing in the spring. I got like almost anxious because there is a lot to do in the spring, and there's a lot I want to do. I want to learn how to garden, and we tried to do a garden this year and did all right for the most part. I mean, things. I don't remember. Did it get? It got really hot this year, didn't it? It dried out. It did. It dried out and got really hot this past summer, and we lost things that way. But we did get some. We did get some cantaloupe, and we did get some watermelon, and lots of okra. Okra apparently likes the heat, but so I thought, well, this year, 2024 season, I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to learn a little bit more, referring to the gardening. But now it's just me here, and it's like I don't know how I'm going to have time to do what I had planned last year doing. So, hey, Drew's Lens, how are you? Elaine says I watch all that you put out lives if I'm not napping. I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job since your son left. Thank you. I I've been wanting to do a lot. By the way, I won't have a second video come out this week, and that's why I went ahead and made myself do the live tonight. But I've been wanting to do a live. It's just that when I get home from work, I do have an outside job. I do, this isn't all that I do. And when I get home from work, it's nonstop. And then sometimes kind of late before I even get to sit down. Jan Davis, you said that not all the cows belong to you, and you have one that is not yours also. How long are you supposed to keep them? So, Jan, I have two of the cows are mine, and one of the steers is mine. Uh, the bull is not mine. So the rest of them are not mine. They belong to a friend, and she has, or they have. It's a family. And she hadn't said anything, but she could be in here. Um, they own the bull, and they own the other two cows, and the other two cows have steers. And then my cow that has a heifer, they own that too. It's just, I know that sounds weird, but so when the cows are ready to calf, they take the bull back to their place. They don't have room for all these cows. They got like 9 acres or something, 9 or 10 acres, and so they don't have room for all of them. So part of the season, part of the year, the bull is here, and part of it he's at their house. Their cows stay here. Their steers stay here. Now this is the first year that we've had this is my first experience with any cattle. So the steers we're going to grow out and we're going to process. So she has two steers, and I don't know. She has talked about selling one of them, processing one, having one processed for their family, and then selling the other. And she's also talked about having the other one processed. I don't know. The little heifer that my cow had, she wants to make a milk cow out of it. These are Dexter's; they're dual purpose, and she wants to try to make a milk cow out of it. Um, we will see if that happens because nobody's messing with that little heifer. She's got a good temperament, but nobody's messing with her, so it'd be harder as she gets older to start messing with her and kind of taming her down. But so my steer will be, not this year. He won't be big enough, but he will be processed. And so what this does is it allows them to have cattle because they don't have enough property, and it allows me to have cattle because I don't have access to like stock trailers, and this would also gives me an opportunity to have a bull at my property that isn't my responsibility. So if if that bull gets out, if something happens, that they've got to deal with that. If something like, so the first time, and I'm trying to remember as I'm telling this story, I'm trying to remember when what took place. But this last spring is the first time that we had calves. And so I guess it was the year before I had gotten, it was supposed to be two heifers. I bought two Dexter heifers that were supposed to be 8 to 10 months old from a woman. And a week, and I knew nothing about cattle, absolutely nothing. So I did not know when they brought them what I was even looking at. But a week after that, those heifers got here, one of them calved, and I wasn't home. I didn't know she was going to calve or anything. I would have known there was a problem had I been here. Uh, I'm hearing the dogs. I'm trying to figure out which one's barking. Um, so I would have been able. So the calf died. She wasn't able to. It was dead when I came home. It was still just the head was out. The calf was dead, and so my friend borrowed her father's. No, he actually came out and got the cow. We took it to the vet. They pulled the calf. The next day, the cow died, and so um, you know I would not have been able to do anything, like nothing. I don't have a trailer, and I don't have a truck, that can pull a trailer, and so it allows me to be able to have cows and experience cows, and it allows them to, because they don't have the property, and I take care of the cows. They help with the feed. They help with, I mean, like, they don't pay for all the feed. They don't pay for all the hay. They don't pay for all the, minerals or whatever. We both kind of pay for it, but it's kind of, it gives both of us an opportunity to have cows. That was a long answer, wasn't it? Elaine, watching, and it is 3:20 a.m. Fortunately, I am on holiday still. Love the videos and news. Thank you. Do you have any plans for that tiny house yet? Storage or still a place for Greg? Peggy, I'm looking at right now storage. I actually put some stuff in there. So before Greg left, we were unpacking the garage. We were unpacking his stuff and my stuff. So we had been in this house for 2 years. It is still not finished with the remodel. Um, and so a lot of things stayed in that garage for 2 years in boxes, in cardboard boxes. And so Greg and I spent the last couple of months trying to unbox those things, and we bought uh, the plastic containers with lids, and we were putting our stuff separately into the plastic containers. And so when he left, his stuff went to storage down where he is. He rented a storage unit, and then my stuff is here. And I have started putting my stuff in that little shed so that I can clean out this garage. We have like a whole bunch of empty cardboard boxes just piled up, and stuff that so it being in the garage for 2 years, uh, mice got into some of it. So there's just a lot of trash in the garage with the cardboard boxes and stuff that neither one of us were going to keep. And I'm thinking about like renting a dumpster and just cleaning a lot of that out. But for the tiny house right now, it is going to be storage for some of that stuff, because I have to put it somewhere. I have to get this garage cleaned out. I have to get this house cleaned out. Happy New Year from Illinois, Pam Cooley. I wish I could come down for a visit and stay in a tiny house to help out for a little bit. Yeah, I get that a lot, and then I get comments where people want me to hire someone, or like hire like a ranch hand to stay in that tiny house. Um, and my thinking on it is it's hard to live with people. It's hard to, if it's not family, if you're not married to them, if it's not your children, and even then that's not always easy. And I need to, if you're looking at like a hired hand or whatever, um, they'll eventually be gone. Like I need to do what I can do, because kids grow up and leave, hired hands go on to the next job, and so that's my goal, is to get this place at a point that I can handle it, whether that means selling some animals or changing the way that I do things. Victor says, "Welcome to 2024. Did you keep your son's building?" Yes, because that wasn't his. I got the building, and he was supposed to uh, get it living ready. That was our agreement. But he wouldn't have. So he wouldn't. He didn't have, and he wouldn't have had bills. So he'll be 22 in March, and he did not have. He did not pay rent here. He did not have any bills. He did not pay for his own meals. I mean, he had no uh, bills at all. And so if he was going to live in that tiny home, it would have been the same thing. So it would be my home, and he was supposed to have fixed it, gotten it ready for him to live in, and when he left, it would have stayed here as a finished out tiny home. But the time that he would have been living in it, there would have been no bills, no water, no electric, no bills at all. Peggy says, "Hi, Susan. Maybe she can make it tiny bed and breakfast. Could be retrieve your own eggs and cook them yourself." That's funny. Yeah, yeah, Cheryl, I think so. I love that video. So happy he found you to truly love and care for him. That was a hard video for us to make and watch. If you guys haven't seen that video, go look for it. I think it's called Our Adoption Story or something like that. It would have been about a year ago because it was in February. Yes, for chickens, too many animals that will eat them. Hovita, I cannot do everything. Ed Kirkpatrick did make it back in. Debbie, hello from West Virginia. Love how you keep your videos real. Keep on going. Thank you. Let some onions and taters. Definitely need some onions. Definitely, and then we did taters. We did. That's another thing that we were able to grow. Right now I've been doing the keto diet, so I don't. Mm, I may grow taters just for the fun of growing taters, but it's supposed to be keto eating. Yeah, taters and fried onions and beans and cornbread, and fried potatoes with onions. Southwest Living with Val wants to get a steer to raise. Oh my gosh. Who's going to milk it? I am so behind in the chat, aren't I? Cassie's in here from Walker Farm Fam. Did you find the snaps to make better way to close gates? I did. You sent me the email, the picture. I ordered that, and I've lost them. Like I haven't even opened them. They're over there somewhere in the mess, and I mean I don't know. I don't know. I lost them. Happy they're going to bypass the blockages in my legs this week. Thursday. Hope that sets me up for spring work coming. I know how much of the leg issues are circulation and how much is the MS. Oh, that's rough. Hope that they get that worked out for you. Oh, Jan. that I don't know about that. Mom says to smash that like button. It's so, you know, I want. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I'll always live alone. I'm just right now. I am. I just need to stop and rethink things and do what I can do. Make this work for me right now. If I, like I said, and this may be, and I may be way behind in the chat, and I might have answered this earlier, but like, teenagers are going to leave. They're going to grow up and they're going to do their own thing. And especially in foster care, if you're not adopting, I mean, they're definitely going to leave. But then, a hired hand or any of that. Hi from Canada, Karen. Time to get the long iron out and a flashlight. It's getting closer. No idea what that means. Scott from Rambling with the Brooms is in here. How you doing, Scott? Definitely. Prayers for Charles. Robert Mack says, hit that like button. Sharon from South Africa. 3:36 a.m. Man, what are you doing up at 3 in the morning? Sarah says, I wish you weren't so far east of me. I'd asked the burl chase this spring for my does. I think I called you Sharon. Sarah. Uh, I'm trying to think of which one of Cassie's does. Chase bred with Oreo over at Catching Up with Walker Farm Fan or Catching Up with the Walkers. He bred with Oreo. So Oreo's baby. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the names. That would be Bama, isn't it? That would be Allie. It'd be Allie. That's Chase's daughter. Don't pay for help. Friends will help you. Our cabin in the woods. Hello, Tony. Pam says, don't feel bad. We've been in this house for 4 years and there's still stuff in the attic that will probably be there till I kick the bucket. Been on my homestead 22 years, still have a closet I haven't unpacked. About to have fish and Brussels sprouts. That's good keto eating. I don't like fish. I like to fish, but I don't like eating fish. Question: how many go into the? Oh, I was just about to mention the Okie Homesteading Expo. Yeah. Who all's going? I'm definitely going to be there. Can I see you now? Yes. How far behind am I? I need to find out where it is. Not a crowd person, but kind of would like to check it out. Sarah is. It is pretty fun. Like, I have anxiety. I have more than anxiety. I have panic attacks, but not there. You should show up. I will look it up. Would be interesting to meet many of the YouTubers and displays. Yes, both is interesting. Both seeing YouTubers, um, and meeting people in the displays and the what do you call the demonstrations. If FFA students could give some help, and it would also help them. Thailand, it's 8:42. Cassie, have Cassie bring you some. Why? No, me some chickens because I don't need. I got chickens. Mays County Fairgrounds, Pryor, Oklahoma. What is that date, Ed? I know it's in March. hour west of OKC. Yeah, but Ed's coming from what? Are you in Georgia? Ed's coming from a distance. Shaky, the man, the myth, the legend. Hey, Caitlin. Our cabin in the woods is going to be there again. Ah, the thing jumped. Oreos is Allie. Dolly had Bama. That's right. So Oreo's baby chases the father. Caitlin, are you want to go? Really? That would be cool. March 22nd, 23rd, says Ed. And yes, Georgia. Oh, really? I'm caught up with the chat? Robert, I will try to make it up 50-50. I finished my taxes and other responsibilities. Well, I hope you can make it. If you can, come find me, introduce yourself. I am at the bottom of the chat. Now, what am I supposed to talk about? Nothing. I'll get off. I'll shut it down. Can y'all hear the dogs? Oh my gosh. That white dog, I can hear her. She's on the front porch. Tomorrow. Nope. Ed is from Georgia. Does Ed talk like a Texan? I need to win so tickets and come see you. And a lot of others I would like to meet. You need to win some tickets? What kind of tickets? Drove over the road for 30 years and miss it. A trip would do me good. Yes, definitely. If you, yes, Val, I live in Oklahoma. I live in northeast Oklahoma. If you guys come to the expo, come introduce yourself to me, um, and every other YouTuber there for that matter, because it's fun. Well, Cheryl, it's uh, the holidays kind of slowed things down. It sings like a Texan. Hey, my farm alarm going on. Yeah, I got dogs barking all over the place. There's Dave, if you've been counting, there's 8 dogs here now. Temporarily, you guys. I'm still looking for a home for these 2 dogs. Hope all is all right outside. Dad was from Oklahoma. Have cousins there, and an aunt in her 90s. Doesn't really have a Texan slang, no, because he's not from Texas. George Jones and Merle got me. My family went to Oklahoma way back when. I'm related to Belle Starr on my grandma's side. I have a daughter who lives in Oklahoma. A fox out and about. I think there's coyotes or coyotes. See now, Cassie's got me paranoid. I call them both coyotes and coyotes. She says they are coyotes, not coyotes. But I say there is Wile E. Coyote. So there's an argument there to be had. Brenda says, I'm not a content creator, but I love watching many different channels, love all the hard work put into your farms, and seeing things improve is amazing. Hey, Jody Melham from Australia. Golly, they are really like something's going on out there. Are you planning on going through your barn, placing your tractor in there? Is what I would try to do. The tractor is in there. It isn't, Victor. It isn't my tractor. It's Dad's tractor, but it is in the shop, or the barn, or whatever you call it. I do plan on cleaning that shop out. I'm gonna get pegboards and stuff, and get in there and get that done real soon, before the spring, before the snakes, before the spiders. Yes. If you're referring to Greg, yes. He's just a couple of hours away. Yeah. Is that Yotes or Yotes? Jovita says, I'm from South Texas and I know all the words to George Strait, Amarillo by morning. Robert, I'm hoping to find 20 acres off 44 Tollway or 412 Highway next year. I'm on 19.5 acres. Oh my goodness. I think the high here, I think it might have hit 40 today, but I'm not sure. But I know in the mornings when I go out to feed, it is in the mid 20s. And that is cold to me. Maybe not up in Canada where Scott is, but it is cold to me. I've got like 50 layers on. I feel like Ralphie or his little brother on A Christmas Story. Charles says, my dogs have killed 3 coyotes this winter. I'm back up to about 3,000 acres of swamp. Do y'all got uh, alligators or crocodiles? Yotes. Fix that roll up door. Ed, I am not rich and I am not talented. One thing at a time. It bugs me too. Every time I go to edit video, I'm like, oh man, somebody is going to say something again about that door. There's nothing I can do right now. What that is right before we closed on this house, somebody broke into it. They tried to break into the house, but they broke into the shop, and they busted in the door. I have a piece of metal of some sort propped up there so that door will shut. It won't stay shut. It won't lock. They kicked through that door, and then some of the stuff, because the previous owner had, and there was nobody out here for years, but for some reason the previous owner had stuff in that shop, and so some of the big stuff that they wanted to steal out of there, they, I guess that roll up door was locked, and they broke it to get the big stuff out. So yeah, I need to fix the garage door on that's attached to my house too. Sarah says, y'all have a great evening. Gotta go in and visit mom. Thank you, Sarah. And I hope your visit goes well. Snake, as long as they're not poisonous, snakes don't bother me. Yes. Copperheads. Yeah, yeah. Prayers for Sarah's mom. Oh, that's just not right. The Gators are a little south of there. Yes, it's cold in South Oklahoma. Nope, nope. And I don't think they tried real hard. Like, they're selling the place. Just I don't think they try. I don't think anybody did anything, to be honest with you. You could have fifth quarter party at your place. No, I don't know. That's a possibility. Wow. South Carolina has giant lizards? Like what? Like like how big? Like monitor lizards or all right, it's swamps. Hills to the north. Wow. Guys, I'm gonna get off here. I've been on here about an hour. The dogs are driving me nuts. I need to check on the goats. Um, I need to check on the goats to make sure that they're okay and safe from the dogs as much as the coyotes. Just it's not really quite that bad, but when everything's when the dogs are like when they get riled up and they're running and they're barking and I'm afraid that they're gonna you know how they're like reactive. I'm afraid they're gonna reach out and lash out at a goat just out of being reactive to something going on. You know what I mean? I don't know if that made sense to anybody but me, but I am going to get off here. Thank you guys for coming in. And, oh, Donna, maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. If you did not see the last video, please go watch it. And we'll see you on the next one.